EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martin here with your outlook for August 21st, 2019. For your Wednesday, we're going to have a cold front approaching the region today that will send a prefrontal trough of sorts through the region, and we'll have an opportunity for some stronger thunderstorms ahead of this trough coming through. So this is the same trough that's going to send temperatures south over the weekend, actually beginning on Friday, and we'll get rid of this heat and humidity. But I think we have one more day of it here on Thursday before the front completely clears, and then we get this out of here. But today we have scattered showers and thunderstorms. That is going to be the threat, mainly later in the day, late afternoon, evening hours for most areas. But we will have a little bit of shower activity, mainly across parts of northeast PA this morning, and it'll be very early. I don't know how much of that will affect severe weather chances there later. Right now, the Storm Prediction Center, at the time this video was recorded, had a slight risk in generally these areas right here. So anywhere within there is where they expect the severe weather to take place. A lot of the northern part of that will be predicated on the early clouds and showers and getting that out of there before we get any kind of heating involved that would help fuel storms. So let's go to the NAM high-res future simulated radar. I'm going to start this off in the morning. This is at 9 a.m. and you can see some showers up here across northeast PA. Elsewhere, we're not dealing with that, so it'll just be up here. Might be some clouds associated with that, but this is some stuff that moved through overnight that is going to continue into early morning. You can see that as I back it up there, some early overnight stuff, and this is early morning. And it lifts off into New York State, so there should be enough time, theoretically, at least according to the NAM, that there could be some instability. The sun comes out, you get plenty of instability firing up in these areas. The areas that have the best forcing will be up in these areas right in here, I think. These are your best forcing areas within our coverage area. Further south, you're not going to have as much forcing, so they're not expected to be as severe there. But here is, that can certainly change, so I don't want to just say that that's going to be the end result necessarily, but this is looking at 2 p.m. Nothing going on across our coverage areas, not until late in the afternoon. At 5 p.m. we finally get some initiation out here in central Pennsylvania, and then we have a line of kind of broken line of storms, either congealed or semi-congealed, moving eastward. And again, here's the stronger threat up in these areas. That is one of the areas that are outlined. Just kind of there's isolated thunderstorms out here in these areas in south central Pennsylvania, but as they move eastward, they could congeal into something as we get into the evening hours. This is now looking at 9 p.m., so pretty late in the day. So finally getting something over here by the Allentown area, Lehigh Valley, Reading, down to Lancaster. Again, according to this model, doesn't necessarily mean it's going to play out this way, but has no activity prior to that. So you have a hot day, partly cloudy skies, and not really much interruption prior to that, and another day that we're going to be 90 or better at several locations. Actually, probably where this line is. This is probably your 90-plus areas right in here. Okay, so up here, probably stick in the 80s today, upper 80s nevertheless, but still looking at these storms coming in during the evening that will cool you off, and a few of them could be on the stronger side. We're going to watch for that for any severe potential late this afternoon and evening, and see what the Storm Prediction Center does with their possible severe thunderstorm watches that may be issued during the afternoon hours. So this line moves eastward, but you can see it kind of falls apart though after we lose heating. So we get past 9 o'clock, it's pretty much falling apart. So it may not even reach the Philadelphia area or parts of South Jersey, Delaware. Give them a break. They just had some storms yesterday. So we can probably, or I'm sorry, the day before, so they can get a little bit of a break down there, hopefully, and even had some severe weather across New Jersey. It looks like New Jersey is less likely at this point compared to what we saw the other day. All right, so we'll keep a close eye on this, but then we get to Thursday. The actual cold front moves through, and you can see that right here. See that cold front right there? It has not done much precipitation with it. The forcing's gone, so you might have an isolated shower or thunderstorm during the afternoon hours as this moves through, but prior to that you're going to be hot again because the front is coming in during the afternoon hours. Again, not a lot of forcing with it until you get later in the overnight, and finally we get some in our far southern areas once the front is passed ahead of the front, which is now at this point all the way down here. Here's your frontal boundary. It's already come through these areas. You get a refreshing change coming into these areas behind this front, but down ahead of it, you can get some scattered showers and thunderstorms, and that would be late Thursday and Thursday night. We'll be watching for that, for those areas down there. So that's what we're looking at for the next couple days as far as thunderstorms are concerned. That is it as far as precipitation for the remainder of the 7-day. Here is looking at Wednesday, so they see the scattered showers and thunderstorms come through. Here is Thursday, and the global model is not actually showing anything until you get to the overnight hours right there. Oh, where would we go? And actually, the global models are trying to hold this front up a little bit and not bring it into Friday. I think that's incorrect. The NAM's been pretty consistent about showing that front coming through on Thursday afternoon. It will settle off to our south, and as it further heads off further to the south, we're going to have partly cloudy skies here on Friday. Southern areas might be holding on the clouds a little bit early on and then giving way to sun on Friday, but they will have a refreshing change coming in Friday with temperatures in the 70s in most locations for highs. Okay, now we get far southeast here, Philadelphia, point south and east, you might get to 80 degrees. It's going to be pretty close. Same thing holds for Saturday. Mostly sunny skies, though, here over the weekend. Saturday and Sunday, no precipitation chances that we're dealing with. And same thing for early next week. Actually, our next chance for rain might not come until the middle of next week with a cold front coming through. So we might have another stretch of dry weather coming in here, but it's also going to be refreshing through at least Monday of next week. Then we start to increase temperatures a little bit by the time we get to Tuesday, but it's nothing crazy. We're not talking about 90s again, maybe like middle 80s or thereabout. But we start to increase temperatures from what they were the previous couple of days, which will include this weekend. We have some 70s to near 80 degrees for high temperatures. Very nice low humidity time frame there that we'll be dealing with once we reach Friday. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is our outlook for August 21st, 2019. Have a great Wednesday.